Hey y'all, it's Dawn. We're just out and about. I am staying for 2 nights at Dollywood's Dreammore Resort and Spa in Pigeon Forest, Tennessee. I think I've actually got a different type room than what we stayed in before. I was just going to do a little room tour and show you around just in case. We'll be walking around the resort later on as well, so I might have some of that included in there. But while we do all this, you guys be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All right, when you walk in, you got a few coat racks over here. You'll immediately have the restroom. Got your towels, dryer, everything's here. We have a little closet area, cubby with some storage space, some drawers, maybe a place to put your suitcases, iron and ironing board, extra blankets. Have a little bench there. And this is actually a king room with the bunk beds. There's the bunk beds over there. Be nice for a family of 4, but you've got kids that possibly didn't want to share a bed. This would be a great room. So we got the king bed. We have mirror, coffee pot, or coffee maker. We've got coffee supplies there. We have a order for some room service. TV. Have a safe in here. Some drawer space there, ice supplies and cups, and if I'm not mistaken, the refrigerator is over here. Let's see what kind of view we have this time. Oh, we got a pool view room. You can see Dollywood's Splash Country over there, a few of the slides. Awesome view. All right, well, let's go take a tour around. Hopefully we'll be able to show you some things around. We've done a tour here before, but the times we've stayed here before, everything was it was in the cold weather, and we're looking forward to having some greenery and just some beautiful scenery.
Beautiful views everywhere you look. If you noticed as you drove in, the resort is not a typical shape. It kind of does this weird thing. That's because we want to give as many people a view as possible. So it's actually designed to maximize the views. So that's intentional, but again, we want you to walk in like, oh, I really am in the mountains. So you see that hopefully right here. We love it. I mean, I can just stare outside and be like, that's a getaway. That's good enough for me, but we've got even worse. I always like to point out this little area because it's actually pretty darn important.
Yes.
You know, it's like one of those things we like to not have it. I think some people think Dolly Parton is very flashy. There's some flash, but there's also, you know, very well done. I think that's really Dolly. She is actually understated. Sometimes she's overstated on purpose, but really she's understated. And that's what this is. So guys, what's inside that chest is going to be released on Dolly's 100th birthday. So it's really pretty cool. She thinks.
Yep.
She thinks ahead of, you know, what most people even consider. So that's going to be her last song to be released on what will be her 100th birthday. So the thing that's cool is no one knows what that song is about, except the person who recorded it with her. So we actually, because when we opened this resort 5 years ago, almost 6, it was in the summer, so we're getting close to 6 years ago. We talked about we had to make sure there was the right technology in there because who knows what kind of technology we're going to have, you know, when Dolly will be 100. So, and then that's kind of cool. That's actually a plank from what she says was her first stage, her porch at her childhood home. I just love that. So really, we do embrace Dolly's, you know, humble beginnings because she really is one of those people who says, you know, if you dream and you've got some talent to go with your hard work, and you really can do it. So it's just kind of cool. We love our Dolly, our dreamer in chief, and so that's a nod to her legacy. Again, she's already figured out what she wants her legacy to be. We don't know what's in that song, but I bet it's pretty important. So we're excited to have that. I want to show you a few more things before we move on. We've got a full service restaurant, Song and Park. And you will have breakfast there tomorrow morning. So there is also, we just started a coffee bar. That's pretty cool. I haven't tried it for myself, so I might have to do that tomorrow morning. I've heard the Dreammore pie is pretty good. Has anyone tried that yet?
No.
I've heard that it's like amazing. So it's in here, so they have like a coffee bar. So if you want like kind of quick grab and go stuff, they've got that. Of course, they've got upstairs. They've got Starbucks products. And they've also got some really good breakfast sandwiches and grab and go, you know, salads and wraps and that kind of thing. They also have our cinnamon bread. So that's a secret if you don't want to, you know, get in the park and have to wait in line. There's some now. What they make here, they run out of. So if you want to ensure, you're welcome to pull on 3 separate. So you're welcome to go get that in the morning if you want that, because when they run out, they run out. But they did have to go to school with the bakers at the park to learn how to do it, so it's still pretty authentic. I'm a little partial to eating it from the gristmill. There's just something about that. But if you need a fix, you've got it. You've got it here. So that's pretty cool. I just also want to draw your attention to a couple things. Again, very much a family resort. We want it to be something that everyone enjoys. So you're going to find little places to kind of hide away in. Kids are always sitting in these little benches and corners. And that's what we want. We want kids to have a good time and have memories. I can see like grandma sitting down, you know, holding on to somebody. I just think there's really sweet moments that there to be had. And we try to be intentional to create that for families. So let's move on. We'll go outside in a minute and see that. You will go through there tomorrow, but if you want to step in there and see it, you're welcome to. We'll walk slowly down to the Dolly Park outlet hallway.
I mean, they obviously didn't realize they're with the man. I
know, it's a service again, so we've done that, and there are abbreviated hours, and I don't think they're open on Sundays, but if you want to poke your head in before you leave at some point, that is something that we do have available. So there's a game room. I want to make sure everyone sees the game room. You do have to have your key card to get in there. Scoot down.
Sweet, this was open.
So you can have direct full access to get into the building to use the bathrooms. I think there's actually an external entrance as well, but so you can come in without having to go through the lobby, because who wants to do that when you're in your swimsuit? Just need to go to the bathroom. So I pointed to the game room. Again, you have to have your key card. The game room is intentionally somewhat created for parents to enjoy with their kids. we don't want it to be a thing where the kids just go off on their own. We want the families to do it together. So we will probably appreciate a bunch of the games that are in there. They're not just for the younger kids, it's for parents to enjoy with their kids. That's actually also how Camp DW, I mentioned s'mores. That's in the bedtime stories. Those are things that Camp DW does. They also do other kinds of activities and crafts, but it's not where parents drop their kids off. Again, that's not, we want families to stay together and make memories together. There are great places that are for couples. That's not what it is. So not to say couples can't enjoy it, but this is not created for couples to like drop off their kids and go do their own thing. It's for families to be together. So Camp DW has activities for families to do together. So great activity calendar. I think you get it when you check in. So let me know if you have questions about that. We can ask. Probably tonight we're doing s'mores or bedtime stories because that's the same crew that does all those things. We do have a fitness room. It's small, but again, if you're on vacation, enjoy your time. But if you need to run, you can. There's an indoor pool. Right now, I believe we're still doing reservations to make sure we don't get too crowded with the pandemic, but we have an outdoor pool as well. And I don't believe you need reservations for the outdoor pool, do you? So these are all things I'm trying to learn.
I think they said when we checked in we didn't.
Yeah, I think you do for the indoor pool, but
right.
you don't for the outdoor pool. So
Okay.
there's options. We're going to actually just cut through here so you can see it. Yes, yes. I don't know what it looks like yet, but we're getting ready to get over here, but we are going to go see. Know what Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is, and if you don't, I'd love to tell you about it. It's really a cool program that Dolly Parton, again, being as awesome as she is, she decided that she wanted to be involved in children's literacy. She says, you know, really the reason behind that is she says her dad is the smartest person she ever knew, but he wasn't educated. And what could he have done had he just had, you know, some solid education? And she believes that a lot of times kids don't know that learning can be exciting. And so she thinks that if you send books to children from birth, they're just going to learn that they love reading early, and then that's going to be a value of theirs early, and then they'll carry it on through school. So it's very important to her. So she actually started here in her home county of Sevier County, and then I think a lot of people are like, that's a good idea. And so then it expanded to the whole state of Tennessee, and then within a matter of, you know, no time it was across the country, and then now it's across the world. I mean, if it's an English-speaking country, they're likely either have a program or getting a program going. So it's really, it's amazing what that program has done. But the little engine that could, she loves that message so much. She wants that to be the first book every child gets. And then she also has written a book, I Am a Rainbow, talking about, and I actually have that book with my boys. That one's about, you know, sometimes, you know, you're green with envy, and sometimes you're yellow because you're scared. It's all about the colors. Like, we all are a rainbow because of the emotions that we feel, and really how you handle those emotions is up to you. And so it's kind of it's a really nice story. But again, that's our Dolly, just the songbird that she is. She's also quite the author too. So a couple of those benches are a nod to that. It's really an incredible program. We have poolside dining, so you notice these tables with the flags. So when you sit down at the table, you can raise the flag. They come to you. The poolside menu is really nice. I like to come over here and work sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's a good opportunity to try something. And of course, we've got in-room dining, and then we've got the lounge, which if you don't want to sit down inside, well, actually the restaurant, when they are closed, you can always go to the lounge. So that's open, I think, until, I'm not going to quote you the time because I could be wrong, but it's hours are available when the restaurant is not. So yeah, we've got the, you know, the zero entry pool. We've got some splash pad that's interactive. It's turned on when kids come over here and start playing with stuff. So that pool's really nice. And then on the back side, there's a hot tub. Not yet. So this is where we will have s'mores tonight. This is the fire pit with the real fire. So you can anticipate this. I'm going to walk you over here to show you kind of the event one and what's over here. We passed a few of the gas fireplaces that people just sit around and enjoy at night. It's really just a great atmosphere. So I definitely encourage you to come back when you have time to enjoy it with your family and friends.
Hey!
How's it going?
Doing good, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. You want to make us more?
Sure.
Alright. Here's that for you.
Alright.
Here's your stick. And we will take the stick back once you're done.
Okay, thank you. Let's see if I can get this marshmallow done without burning it. Alright, so I never did claim to be a s'mores pro, but we're gonna try it. Let's try this. Well, that's been pretty much the theme of the week is me making a mess. It's good though. I'm not a s'mores pro, but it's good. All right, so you saw I wasn't a perfectionist on s'mores, but the idea out here is great. Let me turn back around here. Just so you can see, there's the kids back here, a lot of kids doing the s'mores. They do have bedtime stories. I didn't make it over there for that. I think they were reading some little bedtime stories to the kids sitting over in the grass over near the barn, but it is just a gorgeous night out here. You can sit out here. There's a hot tub. You can get in the hot tub. There's a fire pit for the s'mores, rocking chairs everywhere. There's gas fire pits, which of course just not for s'mores. But anyway, awesome evening here at, there's Crazy Pop.
Hey, here I am.
Awesome evening here at Dollywood's Dreammore Resort and Spa. Here we got some more nighttime at Dreammore. Some people in the pool. It's beautiful here at night.